Welcome back to another explainer. Today, we're diving straight into a tech that honestly sounds like straight-up science fiction, but it's already completely woven into our daily lives. We're talking about augmented reality, AR. We're going to demystify this invisible digital layer that's constantly wrapping around our physical world. If you've ever wondered how the digital and physical realms are colliding, well, you're in exactly the right place. Let's get right into this visual journey through the mechanics and the magic of AR. To kick things off, let's ground this in something super familiar. Think back a few years, or hey, maybe even yesterday. Have you ever found yourself twisting your phone around in a park, trying to catch a digital monster sitting right there on an actual physical park bench? I'm talking about Pokemon Go, obviously. That massive global phenomenon basically brought this tech into the mainstream overnight. But, as we're going to see, the tech behind tossing a virtual Pokeball goes way beyond gaming. It's got roots in early game concepts, sure, but it spans all the way to some seriously complex industrial applications today. So here's our roadmap for this explainer. First, we'll define AR. Then, we'll look at what actually makes it so powerful, check out some real-world applications, and finally, break down the 5 different types of AR.
All right, Section 1, Defining Augmented Reality. Let's establish exactly what we're talking about here.
So, the absolutely crucial distinction we need to make right off the bat is between AR and VR, virtual reality. You see, VR creates a totally new enclosed digital environment. You throw on a headset and boom, you are visually disconnected from the real world. Augmented reality, on the other hand, well, it does exactly what it says on the tin. It augments reality. It takes computer-generated stuff, images, 3D models, sound, and integrates it directly into your real-world environment in real time. It doesn't replace reality, it enhances it. And the best part? It does this using devices you probably already have in your pocket, like your smartphone, all the way up to those specialized smart glasses. It literally lets you interact with the physical and digital worlds at the exact same time.
Moving on to Section 2, what makes AR powerful? Let's look at the core features driving this tech.
The first major game changer here is real-time integration. Look, for AR to actually be convincing and useful, there can't be any lag. It's got to instantly overlay those virtual elements onto your environment. This real-time processing is literally what tricks our brains into accepting a digital object as part of our physical space. It's what allows for that natural, seamless interaction with both worlds simultaneously. And it's not just a static sticker slapped onto your camera feed, right? It's a truly interactive experience. Say you're moving your tablet around or walking in AR glasses. The digital content dynamically changes based on your actual physical movements. You walk closer to a virtual object, it gets bigger. You walk around it, you see the back of it. You're interacting in real time, which makes the whole experience incredibly dynamic.
Building right on top of that is three-dimensional visualization. Basically, the system is generating realistic 3D images that fit perfectly within your actual surroundings. It actually respects the geometry of the room you're sitting in right now. It knows where your floor is, it knows where your table is, and it drops virtual objects so they look like they physically exist right there, completely obeying the rules of physical space and perspective. It's pretty wild.
But honestly, the most powerful feature of all is this: context awareness. AR systems are smart. They don't just blindly project images into space, they actively understand your environment. By tapping into sensors and data, AR can pull up highly relevant information based on exactly where you're standing, the specific physical object you happen to be looking at, or even the task you're trying to do. This context awareness is what elevates AR from being just a cool visual party trick to a legitimately powerful, intelligent tool.
Okay, Section 3, Real-World AR Applications. Let's see why this is being so widely adopted.
Just take a look at this list. It is fundamentally transforming totally different industries. Think about driving. AR projecting your GPS instructions directly onto your windshield so you keep your eyes on the road. In tourism, it's overlaying historical context right onto ancient ruins as you walk through them. In healthcare, surgeons can actually see hidden blood vessels overlaid directly onto their patients. For maintenance, picture an engineer seeing step-by-step repair layouts literally hovering over a broken machine part. And in retail, virtual fitting rooms are letting you try on clothes or see how a new couch looks in your living room before you ever hit buy. It's totally reshaping how we make decisions and operate day to day.
And that brings us to Section 4, the 5 types of AR. Let's categorize the different ways this actually works.
Let's break down the mechanics here. First up, we've got marker-based AR. This is where your camera needs to recognize a specific physical symbol, like a QR code, to trigger a 3D model. Simple but effective. Second is location-based AR. This uses your phone's GPS and sensors to give you information based entirely on where you're physically standing. Third, projection-based AR. This one actually beams digital light directly onto physical surfaces and detects when you interact with that light. Pretty futuristic. Fourth is superimposition-based AR, which recognizes a real-world object and either enhances it or entirely replaces it with a digital model. And finally, outlining AR. This highlights the edges of physical objects, which turns out to be absolutely crucial for things like industrial inspections or complex medical imaging.
And finally, Section 5, the future of AR. Let's wrap this up.
Our source material leaves us with this really essential summary. As AR technology continues to evolve with advancements in artificial intelligence, 5G, and wearable devices, its applications will expand further. This right here is the major takeaway. You see, AR isn't just growing in a vacuum. Its true potential is being unlocked right this very second because it's colliding with the massive data speeds of 5G and the contextual brilliance of AI. These technologies are literally fueling each other, pushing AR from a fun novelty to an absolute necessity.
Which leaves us with one final question to chew on. The digital and physical worlds, they're no longer separate. They are officially merged. So as AI gets smarter, as 5G networks get ridiculously fast, and as wearable tech becomes completely seamless, how is augmented reality going to augment your everyday life? Is it going to change how you do your job, how you learn new skills, or just how you interact with the street you live on? Take a second to really think about your own augmented future. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, and I'll catch you in the next one.